So yeah, Matt pumped the sprite and then phased it out with his encoded creature. It brings it back able to block, so a very good move here for Matt, who's actually going to be able to use that to both attack with and block with his 7/7 legendary creature if he's able to draw a land next turn and stick that on the board. So right now just kind of doing a little bit of tricks with the Metropolis sprite. Jason's turning things sideways now, activating his battalion triggers. Any new players at home, when you get to a fairly competitive event, you're playing with some of these Boros battalion creatures. It's just like Battlecry in the sense that you have to physically put those on the stack or nothing happens. So here we go. Matt's going to declare blocks. Krakenura is going to block the Daring Skyjack, and then the Sprite is going to block the other one. So the Krakenura has, I believe, one counter on it. A little tough to see with the lighting as it is right now. Maybe we'll find a way to turn down the brightness a little bit right overhead of these players. Might take a little work. We'll have to wait and see. Not sure what Jason's thought process is here. You know, he's got some hidden damage he can do with the Guild Mage. 1 minute 30 seconds. All right, so we're going to be bringing in an additional commentator into the booth. We're probably going to be cycling out some people, you know, trying some different voices. A little newer to the broadcasting game here, we all are, so I do know John wants me to stick with you guys all through the rounds here, so there's at least one familiar voice the entire time, but we will get you some information about who's going to be joining us fairly shortly. And again, for those of you who are local players and fans of the store, you'll know who Leland Bliss is, who's also assisting today. So make sure you thank him for doing some work to help provide you with the ability to keep up on what's going on here at GameCore from the comfort of your own home. All right. So. Bear with us 1 second. I'm going to go let them know that they're running out of time momentarily here as they're in Game 3. Jason with a 4-life lead currently, but bear with me so that we can go. Or actually, looks like Leland's going to go run and let them know. All right, so we're heading into, this would be turn 0 here for Matt. And I'm joined now by Sam Barlikov, who is a player I believe I did some commentary for in the Championship Series 2. Thanks for joining us, Sam.
Well, thank you. First match on camera, and I had to punt mercilessly to Aubrey.
Well, it's a local store. There's a few more mistakes get made than anybody'd like. It's always a little harder when they're on camera too. You're able to go back and relive them.
Yeah. I've watched it about 3 times, and every time I put my head down in shame.
This was for them, right?
Yeah.
This time? Okay.
Yeah, they're done. They're timing the rounds up. Do whatever you want though. Do turn 0 right now. All right. So. There was a slight miscommunication there with the judge on the time situation, so they were not exactly aware. So this will be turn 0 here, just a slight delay. So Jason's turn is turn 0. Matt will be a turn 1 here.
Looks like Matt just laid down a Lord of the Void, which might put this game away in turns anyway here.
How much time left in their round?
They're in turns. Yeah, time's up.
Yeah.
No.
All right, the judge just informed us that the current turn is going to be turn 0.
So little confusion there. We just got to kind of err to the judgment of Judge Blaine. Level 2 judge from the Buffalo, New York area. A short drive away from Erie, about an hour. But we'll have to see exactly how this plays out now that the two mythics are on one side of the board here for Matt Bateshold.
Are these both Skyjacks?
Yep, that's two Skyjacks on the board.
Skyjacks, High Priest of Penance, the 3/2 Extort,
And
Orzhov
so
guy there,
Boros Signet on the bottom.
Boros, Keyrune.
Or yeah, but I love to say Signets because I'm very upset they did not print Signets.
I agree with you entirely. I keep calling the charms the Keyrunes and the Keyrunes the charms, Signets, everything gets all mixed together. Everybody's like, what the heck are you talking about? I say, I don't know.
All right, so we're moving into extra turns here. The action's likely to slow down a little bit.
Now, does Jason have anything in his yard that Lasav should be looking at?
I'm not sure a single card's hit Jason's graveyard yet. I don't see it anywhere on the board. And really, turn 2, he played the Guild Mage, and that's still there. So if Matt had a removal spell, but it looks like we're going to get a beat for 8 damage in there, and Matt's going to use the encode to make sure that the 7/7 flyers untapped and able to block again next turn. And the new card on Jason's side of the board is the Syndicate Enforcer, as you said, 3/2 and Extort.
Looks like Jason's milling away there.
Yep, and Matt's going to get to pick one of those creatures to add to the board.
It's a little awkward because if he takes a creature, I mean, he does get the creature, but now the Lasav can't be that creature also.
Well, they're put into exile, so Lasav can't take one of the other creatures that get milled too. So, although actually I'm not 100% sure where they go after their exile. Like they might move to exile and then go to the graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, they're just staying
Just
in exile.
exiled forever.
Yep.
You go away.
So Lazav really got no added benefits other than just being a 3/3 hexproof for
just
4
a
in this
hexproof
game,
body.
which at the moment is just clogging up the ground while he has superiority over the skies. The Skyjacks are flyers when he attacks, but not when he blocks. So really getting a lot of added value in here. Did we adjust life totals after the 8 damage swing there, Leland?
It's a little disincentive for Battalion there to not be able to block.
So I think we have Jason at 4 here currently with Matt at 8.
I lost life total.
Okay. Well, we're going to get a life total update for you.
I'm not sure what the discrepancy is here. There's a slight holdup. Looks like Jason pointed his Boros charm for a second. Now he's past turn to him, I guess. Jason would be at 3 now. Matt's still at 8. And all right. Looks like Jason's moving some gear around on the field, so we'll see what happens now. I believe this would be turn 2.
I actually think it's probably turn 3. I honestly lost a little bit of track
I
here.
thought Matt was 0.
Yeah, it's my guess is 3 or 4. Leland thinks 4 or 5. Sam's betting 2 or 3. So
I thought Matt was turn 0, Jason was 1, Matt was 2. I don't think we've started Jason's turn yet. Jason would be turn 3.
In the middle of turns when we had the
Right, but the judge said that he was going to reset the turns to 0.
Oh, I thought
So
they started.
that would be why I think we're on turn 2 and Jason's would be 3, but I could be off 1 turn. There was a little bit of a discrepancy there, so.
well, all 3 of us were kind enough to include a 2-turn range there. So I'm guessing 2 of us are probably right.
It's somewhere in the first 5 turns of overtime, right?
Yep. Not quite turn 6 yet.
Yeah. Looks
So-
like Jason's doing some flying math.
Yeah, he's only at 3 life, but he's got, let's see, how many activations can he get? He can get 2 activations off of his Guild Mage. that is an Orzhov Guildmage up there that he's turning sideways right now. He's very likely, I think, to try to...
Do an alpha strike
Yeah,
here,
swing
'cause I
with the
think he's
team.
dead next turn anyway.
Both abilities of the Guildmage should kill that.
And he's got battalion triggers with multiple
But,
triggers.
yeah, if he uses both abilities... But what other lifelink can he get other than...
All his creatures get lifelink.
Is that what... The Guildmage gives all creatures lifelink?
Guild Mage gives all creatures lifelink.
Well, then that's...
Like you gain that turn, your opponent loses.
Right.
Yeah,
Life
so-
gain, life loss.
So this actually...
And
No, target creature gains lifelink until end of turn.
okay, it's target creature.
So-
That's a little bit different.
Yeah, so I don't think he's threatening any ability to be lethal here. It's just going to take smart blocks by Matt, him recognizing what the Guildmage ability is.
And I just played something.
I believe he's got the Flash guy
Gold
with Evolve,
spell.
so that was very likely what that is.
Well, he's got it in hand right now, so we'll find out. Looks like
He definitely played the card
Yeah.
in game one, so it's certainly there. We do have Deckless in front of us as well.
That looks like the Shamble Shark. That's what it is, Shamble
Yep.
Shark.
He has something in hand because he didn't attack with the Boros.
He played the Shamble Shark. Jason's holding something back.
There are 2 Boros Charms in Jason's deck,
Yeah.
so it looks like...
Something with red in his hand.
Yeah.
But it looks like there's only 1 unassigned damage.
And he didn't attack with the key rune, so he definitely wants the red mana open. And
Well, that
see
gives him...
We'll
1,
see
2,
what trick
3.
Jason has.
Here, this is
Actually, I believe that does that Boros Charm not give him? No, he's still he's limited on black mana for how many activations he can make of the Guildmage. So he's only able to get 2 activations, unless one of those lands along the top that are a little glared out are a hidden guild gate.
Well, he could give a creature lifelink, and then he can
Right.
damage his opponent and also activate a Boros Charm. If he has one.
Oh, okay, I got you. So 2 activations plus Boros Charm is the math here,
Right.
and that should be lethal. I just don't know that Jason has the Boros Charm. So.
He has to have the charm, and he has to see the play all at the same time.
So blockers are declared and out there, and I think Matt knows Matt definitely has at least 1 more turn here. Should have everything locked up, have the game in hand for himself. But Matt really, I think, would be very lucky to get out of this match victorious. Just sheer power level of the cards alone, Jason really, really did a great job assembling a nice, powerful deck for himself. 2 Kingpin's Pet, 2 Boros Charm, just a lot, 3 daring Skyjacks.
Yeah, he's got good extort. He's got good evasion. I looked at his deck when he was putting it together, and he said, "Oh, I don't know how to draft a set, and I got to read all the cards." I said, "Dude, you did pretty good."
Yeah, the thing I think he's lacking is haste creatures, which to turn on the battalion on those Skyjacks can really, really be devastating.
Yeah,
So,
I know there was another couple players drafting in Boros at his table, so that probably
Yeah.
hurt him a little bit.
well, he would have probably been pretty close to cheating there
Looks like
had he been
Jason-
able to pull, like 2 Sky Knight Legionnaires with the rest of that pool of his. I think
Yeah.
there were. Maybe some cards fell out of his sleeve. I don't know. I've seen drafts that good.
Yeah,
Usually there's 6
yeah.
people at the table, but he'll do all right with 2 Boros Charms. I don't know. Jason, despite the round 1 loss, it looks like